It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. This defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. On 1st down at Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the Rams at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Conner going to get it again on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Here's Herbert. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
Second down at 4. Now it's Herbert. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run here with Connor, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Now that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Mike Williams.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
These two teams all tied after one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock. Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And that's caught inside the 30. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on third and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting them to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
Akers is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Stafford.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. To throw is Stafford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right, and get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Gay's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Play action. It's Herbert. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They run behind center with Connor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Herbert. He'll get that one complete to Connor.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Herbert on first down now. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And some room to work. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He's got a man, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Stafford. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stafford.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal.
From the right hash, this from 53. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. To the air again, Herbert. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Being chased out left. Touchdown! James Conner halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they get the score with the clock at all zeros. Now, are they gutsy here in the second quarter and go for 2?
I think they go ahead and kick the ball through the post. Down 1 at that stage. Yeah, I know. No guts, no glory, right? But I think they kick it through the post. They'll feel like they're tied. They'll feel like it's an even game.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. And he's brought down. And he's got it. So they get the 2-point conversion, and with that, this game suddenly tied as we reach the end of the first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Brown.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And this one too low.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Anderson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 39. From the gun, again to counter. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This will be caught by Brown. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Herbert now.
This will be swung out here for counter. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Prater's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. They're staring up at a 3rd and long.
On play action, they'll throw. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. With it is Brown. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Connor up the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
76 yards rushing now for Connor and a 1st down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This is caught. It's Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Herbert. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Screen pass to Connor. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball takes the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And some
touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Play action. Stafford.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Stafford on 1st down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the turnover, here's Herbert. This is taken in by McBride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. On first down, it's Strebler. And his throw here is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Strebler to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go. Strebler. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room.
Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like the